I'd be careful for the scratch, though.
All right, guys, YouTube should be back up as well now if you want to put it back on your TV. I'm sorry about that. Good old blue screen of death, crashed the computer, totally restart it, but thankfully we're back within about 30 seconds. I do apologize for that. Yeah, Rob, it should be coming up, like, just if you research right now, it should be live. There's like a 10-second lag between when I go live and when you can actually get to it. All right, so back to business here. We are watching Pete and Dave run out stripes to try to get on the hill for their team to close it out. You're welcome, Rob. So, what are we talking about here? The pattern, what's the right pattern here? Believe it or not, this
is tougher than it looks.
Yeah, it's that center, the 10 ball, I think it is. Let me get my drawing tool back up. So this is the trickiest ball, believe it or not. Yeah, so maybe he was trying to get him. He would have loved to have been like here.
He goes one railing out.
You shoot the 13. Yep, you're correct. One railing out there, or that ball there next. Oh, caught it a little thin.
Got the lucky roll.
Yeah, he might have got away with it here because definitely can't do anything with the 1. And I don't know if he can even see the 3. It's
considered a jump.
Yeah, I don't know about jumping here. You'd love to thin the 1 and put him behind the 8. That could be a game-winning shot.
Yeah, that's touchy.
It's touchy, but what else you have to do something, right? All right, yeah, I sold it out. Looks like that. And then Dave will probably follow the cue ball for around this area. For the 13 here, 8 ball on the side. And he hit that very well. Gave Pete a little bit of an angle, but this is where new cloth, the pocket plays real big. You can get up, you can hit short of the pocket on the rail pretty far up and or pretty low and still go in. Just like that.
He just hit the limit right
there.
there.
Yeah, just like that. And that ball still went in pretty comfortably. I mean,
yep.
You know, and Pete and Dave going to reach the hill here, 4-3. And this is not only the hill, but it's the double hill. It's
this is for the whole match.
Yeah.
The whole to get into the finals of the 2022 or 2024 Cooper Cup.
Yeah. So guys, May 4th, Yale Billiards, I'm having a tournament, 9-ball, open, Fargo handicapped, winner side R5 medium, loser side R5 medium. Now, if you're familiar with the tournament I just had at Rax, which was R5 hot, a lot of the races are the same, and then about the other half is adjusted slightly, but a lot of them are still the same 6-4 race, and whether it's R5 hot or medium or whatever, but get your entry fees in. We still have some spots left. Message me, Lance Lisciotti, and we'll get you in there. And Dave to break, double hill, and it looks like they're falling asleep on the scoreboard out there. So let me.
Oh, and he gets a scratch.
Let me correct that here.
Dave scratched on the hill, and not the easiest layout either. You got a bunch of tie-ups. You got I mean, if you're team hunt, you're liking, I don't know. Probably like in low ball here. I think I like high ball here, but or low ball. I mean, I'm sorry.
I don't like anything.
Yeah,
This is going to be a mess. Oh, I tell you now. Okay,
it looks pretty.
I'll tell you. I was really talking without even looking at the rack. I didn't notice that the 3 was the only
Only
style,
tied up ball,
yeah,
right?
and that they had a way to free it up
Yep,
too. So
yep. Now they got an evil combo if you can see the 5.
if you can see the 5, yeah, tough combo.
But that's good if because the 5 ball will float down to the bottom rail.
Yeah, if they make it, they got a chance to run out.
Yeah.
And even if they miss it, Pete and Dave have a lot of work to do. It's pretty free. I'd shoot it. There's no easy safe or anything, you know. Why not shoot it? He made it.
Beautiful.
Wow, Shotsky. Let's take
See
another
that
look at
inside?
that.
That might be a shallow rack right there.
And the 5 ball looks like it still does go to the bottom left. Oh boy. Trouble in paradise.
I think it goes down to the bottom right.
So, he got some work to do now. Now, fortunately for them, the 5 still appears to go here. But this is tough. He's telling him play safe, I think. Off the
6.
yeah, probably off the left side of the 6. One of these. Okay, very smart. So put the 6 down here so that later on you can open up the 5 if you have to.
Not only that, he blocked the 10 ball.
And even if you don't open up the 5, you might have a situation where the cue ball is like here and you pocket the 6 and you come this way for the 5 in the same pocket as well. So
Right.
you can use it as a position ball or a breakout ball. So that was a clever shot.
So these guys are in pretty big trouble now. They gotta figure something out. That wasn't bad. That was pretty effective. Now he might be able to get his 5 ball out. That's the only bad part. So, let's see here. I think they're looking to just play it safe. Roll up the 11 ball in front of the pocket. Oh, no, he was going to make it.
Yeah, they got a chance here, so
That was a shot.
this is their issue, but they have plenty of balls above it to break it open. It might even pass here. I don't think it does, but it might. That's what they're looking at now, I believe. Or he's talking about drawing the cue ball over here, or just thinning it and they're going for a safety over here. Which looks pretty safe. So they called their extension there.
gonna be tough bridging over a ball.
He might be trying to,
Rail first.
yeah, break. I don't know. I think he played all safe. Yeah, block the pocket and safety at the same time. That's a clever shot.
Mm-hmm.
They can't see anything. They might have to kick at the 6. And Pete and Dave would then have, if they fail to make a hit, they really want ball in hand so they can address this. And so it looks like we're gonna see a 1 rail kick without the zigzag at the end there. Uh-oh, that's the problem with that kick. I probably would have went this way just to make sure I didn't get that scratch there. And with that 15 there, it would have been nice to move that 6 and anywhere in that direction, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I think Dave is going to pocket this ball and try to follow into these to drop that ball to the bottom rail, and they have a nice insurance ball. I think that's the move here. And,
You didn't hit it bad.
yeah, I mean, you got this ball, which is tough. You have a combo here that doesn't really lead you to much afterwards is the problem. But they have such a stranglehold because of these balls being both blocked that, yeah, you just shoot this. No big deal. If you miss it, you miss it. No big deal. And now he made it, and great
Pretty
chance
good.
to run out here. So you can go 9.
And this is for the this is for the tournament life or the semifinal life.
Yeah, I probably take care of the 9 now. He's looking at he wants to take care of the 15 and then the 13 and then deal with these, which is not terrible. But I don't know. Something makes me feel like I might shoot the 9 here.
I like the 9 too.
It depends though. If your cue ball's going into the 6, then I'm not shooting the 9.
I think you can get above the 6. I think you can get to.
I want to get to like here.
Yeah.
So that when I shoot the 15, I naturally come down to the
Right.
bottom rail for this.
Now he has to shoot the 14.
Yeah, okay. That was a mistake.
I think
Now-
he was undecided and the shot clock ran down.
I'll tell you, this jacked up, cutting it into the side, this is triple tough. I mean, you have to hit this ball very accurate, and you're like as treetop jacked up as you could possibly be on the 6.
For the win too.
Yeah, you know what? Well, but like we said earlier, though, with this 6 and 5, almost everything you shoot is free.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like, they have their hands full trying to get out. Like, the only way you could get out here is you shoot the 3, you come up and down, then you drive the 5, rail first, off the 15, and then you can shoot the 6 wherever the cue ball lands. It goes everywhere after that, except for this side pocket. But I really don't see much besides that. I mean, there's definitely other options. I just don't see it. Is he banking the 6 and trying to cover up the... No, he's going to pocket that ball. See, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I guess if you leave them here, but then they have a chance of cutting that ball, so I'm not in love with that one. But with the shot clock, it's very hard to find the right shot at time. And when you're playing alone, it's a lot easier to find the shot. But when you have a partner recommending things
Yeah.
that...
Throws you off.
Well, yeah, a lot of it's wasted time. You know, a lot of times guys will say, well, look, it might go here, when you come to find out it doesn't even go there, and you wasted time talking about it. Where if you were playing by yourself, you would have like went right through that much quicker. So Dave says we're at a disadvantage here. Let's play the moving game. Now that was they're gonna play off the 6 here, 1000%. No, I just go straight into it. I want to leave it right here because it's a good ball to manufacture the 5 open afterwards, and I don't care if I leave them this ball. What are they going to do next? I just push the 6 to the rail and keep the 6 anywhere in here. Yeah, that's all. And go ahead. You guys want to swing at it? Go ahead. What are you going to do?
Yeah. We might be able to get under it.
Now,
No.
if I'm Pete, I try to bank. The problem is that 3 balls in your way, but now they want a ball down here, like to do the same thing. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe he could try to bank it and try to block this pocket, but really tough, really touchy. You really want to get this 14 somewhere down here, but that 3 ball's in a bad spot. Yeah, so he went this way, but he made it. It would have been better to keep it on the table. Anyway, even if you don't block it, keep it on the table because you could still use it as a breakout ball at some point. From here, Pete and Dave are never supposed to win this rack.
Right.
Brandon and...
He's going to roll up on the 8, I think.
Yeah, just anything but something insane. Even if you give it... Well, yeah, ball in hand, I think that ball does go, but they got a stranglehold here. If I'm them, I'm like
rolling the 8.
I'm like trying to overcut the 8 here and like hang it in the pocket or something so goofy here. I'm definitely not even considering kicking at this ball because it serves 0 purpose. I'm moving their balls or the 8 ball and that's it. And there's not really much value here. Oh, you know what I would do? This is what you do. You shoot the 3 into the 6. You make the 6 and you hit it hard so the 3 comes up table and they don't have a breakout ball. But then the problem with that is they take ball in hand and shoot the 5 up there. So, yeah, correctly move the 8, make it in play, put it in play, give yourself a chance. I might take ball in hand and shoot this if I was them. But, as long as this strike cooperates. Okay, so back to... yeah, you know what? You have a stranglehold on him. Just play the moving game. Hopefully he didn't... For his sake, hopefully he didn't leave a bank there, but...
Pete's going to go the...
I don't...
8 ball time.
Yeah, but don't make the 6. Okay, yeah, that's okay. That's it. Yeah, there we go. They're fighting back now. Fighting back. So now I'm pushing the 6.
Yeah.
And I might even just
break it out.
I might just finish this now. I might bank the 6 into that, stop shot behind the 8, and then if you guys kick in your stripe wherever it may lay, you deserve to win. But I'm done screwing around.
Yeah, your life is on the line right here. It's gonna go for the breakout.
I mean, if the 6 goes, it's okay.
It's a touchy shot.
There's a double kiss here. If this double kisses and that cue ball stays here and gives them a back cut on the 13,
it's in trouble.
Yeah. Okay, a double kiss, good. And he's lucky that double kiss because it looks like it had enough speed to come up and sell out.
Yep.
So, but see, this is no good though because I mean it is. They are the strong favorite. Don't get me wrong, but a lot of guys step up here and hit you with a jump here and make it, and you're sick to your stomach.
Yeah. If you're Vadim, jumping this is no problem.
Yeah, if you're like Vadim's gonna get up and make you pay here, like at 90% of the time.
Right.
With the dart method.
Yeah, right. But
they just had such a stranglehold on the rack. It'd be like they should never give their opponent never should have had a prayer to win this rack. And now look at this. If this blocks the 8, okay, it didn't. But so you're gonna have to cut the 6. And you're going to have your cue ball go back and forth. And you're going to have the 7 and the 8. And hill.
Easy as that, right?
Yeah, I think Brandon's going to get this done here. This is the shot. You know, if you get your guy here, it's over.
Yep.
And I think Brandon's going to get it done here. You got to put a little left on this to avoid the 7. When you cross, when you go back and forth. Okay, so he chose to stay below it, which, you know what's okay about this? Is you shoot it to the corner, and you just make sure you use a little right or draw or whatever you need to keep your cue ball over here. Because if you miss it, I mean, you will provide a one-rail kick, but at least you don't sell out a hanger.
Yeah, I was just going to say, you can even go above the...
Yeah, above the side.
That's a nice shot right there. Good shot by Eric.
Look at Vadim in the chat. Said I would have jumped out all day long.
Yeah, I told you, Vadim. I told you.
All right, so if I'm Brandon, I'm just a little bit maybe guarding against the scratch on the side. Especially from this angle, it goes a lot more often. It's not super shallow. See what I mean? Like, we knew that was going to get
Close,
close.
close. All right.
Hill
Hill
Hill.
Thriller.
Sweat.
Get your bets in.
Sweat Fest. Wait a minute. They just knuckled up. Oh, they're
Yeah.
good looking. Okay, good looking. All right, all right. Looks like just a quick little bathroom break. We'll be right back with you. Any predictions in the chat? Who you like? All right, Brandon Ryan to break. Here we go. Hill Hill.
It's a big game for them. Do you make a ball?
Dry break. Yeah, dry break.
But that was a great break.
And they're wide open. And
Yeah.
Pete and Dave have a great opportunity to run out for the win
Yeah.
for Natural Born Killers.
So the only tie up I really see is the 5 ball. 5 ball and I mean, yeah, I think the 5 ball is the goofiest ball, and he's looking at the combo right now. So
They're gonna start with this.
yes.
Well, I didn't even look. I'll be honest. I was looking at the chat. Yeah, I don't. I mean, I really don't see much else to start with, right? What could they have made the 3 ball? All right, so it was tough. I mean, it must have been the only shot because
Yeah,
I didn't see anything.
I think they're out here though. Starting in the 11.
No, I'm not starting with the 11. I don't want to bridge over the 8. He's gonna shoot the 3. All right, so now we'll probably see the 4. If the 4 passes a 7, we'll probably see the 4. He's looking down table at the 5. I don't like that. I'd like to clear up table and finish down table. The 6 or the 5 are pretty good finishing balls. All right, so we're going to see the 4 ball in the top right next. And then they got to deal with this ball. That's their only trouble ball here. I like pocket the 4 and come forward, and then pocket the 7 and use the rail and come out, and then take the 2 and then deal with the 6, 5 or whatever, whichever way you're gonna go. Yeah, that's what I think they're gonna do here. So yeah, nice angle here. Pocket the 7, use the rail and come out. I mean, he could even play to run into this stripe, but I don't think you're supposed to. Uh-oh, uh-oh. All right, so no problem, audible. Got the 5.
Hmm.
You got the 5, and then you got to cut on the 6, but then you're going to have to probably go inside English like this for the 2 if it passes in the corner, which I don't know if it does. Oh boy. Better hit it full. I hit the high side. Big trouble now. Big trouble. Okay, so probably just gonna put them right underneath the 10. Oh boy. Oh, you got it.
Okay,
You
we
got
got a
it.
rail.
Yeah.
I think he's telling them to thin it.
Yeah, I think Dave's trying to say, you want me like in here? I mean, if the line's there, I might just try to get it up like this way if you can. But I mean, then if the 2 goes, I don't like it because then they might have a chance to run out. It's okay to give up a shot. Just make it where they can't run out. Here's a little dangerous, I'll tell you, because if you leave a cut on the 6, because remember that 10 ball's moving up a little, that 6 will cut. If you leave it, if you leave a shot. Wait. All right, so I'm guessing that ball doesn't go. But even
No,
if it
I don't
does,
think
it's hard
so.
to get to the 6. You almost have to go high right and try to. I don't know. That's tough. Yeah, it looks like what we're gonna see here. Yep, that's what Brandon's telling him. So the 2 must definitely go. And Eric's gonna have to use some some stun right or
Low right. Low right.
yeah, but you can't use much low at all.
Yeah, because it'll go hit the 11.
Yeah, it's more of like a stun, like a yeah.
Oh, nice shot. He made the ball.
And
He left the shot.
Yeah, he gave him a look, and they were in tough shape, so he gave him a look.
I think Brandon's a favorite to make this.
I don't think
No,
I don't think so. This is 7 feet thin.
he's been playing good.
You gotta roll it, so the table's got to roll straight for all 7 feet. I mean, this is tough. This is really tough. Overcut it.
Oh,
But look at this. This is not this could have been worse. The so They would love to pocket that 6 and play safe by where you can't make the 8. But I don't see anything. Oh, he's gonna roll up on the 9. Maybe even try to pocket the 11 and roll up on the 9 as a backup.
No.
Okay, so he made the 9. The 11, which is the most important part. So they can breathe now. At some point, I might be looking to like pocket that 6 and play safe. But these are definitely runnable.
Yeah, you have to bear down and make it.
I wonder if he's going to pocket this and try to go rail first into the 6 and clear it out. Probably not. There's no reason to, really.
Nice job, I did.
Okay, so I say leave this ball for your final ball to lead up to the 8, to play the 8 here. Okay, here you go. Here's the route. Clear these now. Pocket this here, so your cue ball's here. And then pocket the 13 there and roll your cue ball here for the 8. So I save these as my last 2 balls, and I deal with these now. Even if I have to shoot the 9, sure. But they're going to go a different route.
Those must go. The 14 must go, or...
Well, he's going to shoot the 9 now, but... okay, maybe they save this. They get, here, and when they pocket this ball, the cue ball crosses over. I don't know what they're... Oh, they're going to save the 9. Oh, no, they're shooting the 9 now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. They have a plan. I just don't know what it is. Yeah, see, yeah.
14, 12, 15.
See, that would have been a nice setup shot to get to the 8.
Yeah.
Shoot the 14 and roll forward. But, But there's really no value shooting the 15 because you can't save. I don't know. We're going to find out. They might have to just play this ball, stop shot, and then cut this ball and coming back and forth for the 8 in the bottom right, I'm guessing. Yeah, that's basically how we're going to see this. Now, Dave might have to draw back and out. But remember, he wants an angle, so when he pockets his ball, he can come over for the 8. And, yeah, see, that's what Pete... Yeah, but how is he going to get there, Pete? How is the cue ball going to get there from where he's at now? I don't know. Dave's got his hands full here. I don't think
11 seconds left.
I don't think he can go high left. I think he's got to go to the left long rail. Yeah, just like that. And
That's actually a really good shot.
Yeah, it's for what he was working with. Yeah. But a little steep here, you know.
I think
you really want to be here.
You roll this in, it's gonna go right, right over to the rail.
You think so? Right here.
Yep.
Now, if Pete wanted to, he could put inside English on it and let the cue ball dart down table. It gives you more surface area, and you'll definitely have a shot somewhere. Even if you were to get here, you could have the 8 over there, or the side, or something. Oh, he missed it. Oh, does he get a roll? So, Brandon and Eric with life. Yeah, that was tough. I mean, it was thinner than he would have wanted. Oh, look at this. Cue ball getting awful far up table here. Now, Brandon could just roll it with a little bit of follow.
That's what I think he's going to do.
For insurance, to have the cue ball over here so they don't give up a ducker or something, you know? That's probably what I would do.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not rolling it, but I'm, it's like medium speed. A little bit of follow. And just
nice shot.
that, they
nice shot for Brandon. Congrats on him staying alive.
Staying alive, and that brings us to 6-4. And we'll be back with you guys in 10 minutes for the next match.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my drive was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0, and if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
As long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
Always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't feel like grinding it out, and you got to do it. Those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit this shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone, and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game.
I am the greatest. Hard f***ing work. You put it in, you believe in it, you will succeed.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you become better at your craft.
Some of the best athletes, the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable.
You just have to stay calm, because it's not finished until the last point, no matter how close you get. I've been working so hard. all my life to be here, and I was determined to get this.
You gotta start from way down the bottom. You gotta let it grow up with you. And if you're successful and you try hard enough, you're bound to come out on top. Just like these boys have come to the top now.
Mentally, we have a vision, we have a finish that we have to attain, and sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired, and I think it's the test of your will to succeed.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0, and if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
As long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
Always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't feel like grinding it out, but you got to do it. Those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go.
when you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill, and sometimes a fella's will is strong.
So we're back, guys. Mario won the lags. We got Eric Sikowski from G-Force versus Mario Cowett from Natural Born Killers. Now, again, this is a must-win for G-Force to stay alive. And if Mario can pull this off, then Natural Born Killers will move on to the finals of the 2024 Cooper Cup to play Kings of the Hill, who is captained by Rogers Hill.
All right, guys, here we go. Back in action. And Natural Born Killers are going to start feeling the heat pretty soon, especially if Eric is to win a point here.
So, yeah, I know this. I played Mario recently, and he's definitely he's been playing pretty good.
How'd you do?
I ended up pulling it out. I think I won 9-7 against him. But I mean, he was breaking the ball well. He was shooting well.
Have you played Eric recently?
I have played Eric within the last month, I think, and I think I got Eric too. Again, another close one, but I think I edged them both out. Luckily.
It's played pretty good, sir.
Nah, I don't know. I still need a spot.
Yeah, me too. I know. Me too.
You know, the life of a spot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so Mario tried to masse, rail first, pocket the one. He fouled. Eric with ball in hand.
Yeah, we're definitely in for a good match, though.
So Rob's saying these two played last week, and Mario won Hill Hill.
Okay, yeah.
So a little grudge match here.
Yep. Definitely going to be a good one. Either way. I like to see players like this play under the pressure. I really like to see it. I think it's good. It's good for the pool. It's good for a pool player to play, in pressure situations like this.
Yeah, definitely helps your game. Oh boy. Now Mario's on 2.
Yeah.
So Eric's got a chance to run these out. Pocket the 3, come down for the 4.
I want to know what the chat thinks. I want to know what you guys are thinking out there. Who wins this match and what's the score?
He might have to pocket the 4 now and drift down for the cue ball and up for the 5 in the corner.
Yeah.
He might even just fall straight enough where he just rolls forward naturally, doesn't even use the rail. It's hard to see the angle. I think he doesn't use the rail. He overrolled a little bit, but this is okay because you pocket the 5 and you bring your cue ball over here for the 7 in the same pocket, but then you're gonna have to deal with a difficult 8 ball. He might even go forward for the 7 in the side.
Good shot by Eric.
Great shot. And if that cue ball got high enough, he'd love to pocket the 7 and roll forward with the cue ball for a much easier 8 up there. I don't know if he has it. He might even. Oh boy.
Oh man.
Oh. He might have needed a little bit of left-hand English on that one to lengthen the cue ball out just a hair.
So I think I mean it's pretty much a coin flip, but I think Eric's been on the table and been playing for the last hour and a half, 2 hours. So it might give a slight advantage to being warmed up.
I think Mario should add a little bit more angle here. Okay, that'll work. It'll come out to about center table, above center table. Always going back and forth. And he hit that very well. And looking like Mario's going to get on the board 1-0. And just like that, 1-0. Yeah, we're here, guys. Sorry about that. Had to adjust something in the background. So, Eric with a thin cut on the 4. Missed it. No, Mario back at the table. And he hit that well.
Yep, nice cut there.
Doesn't want to. Yeah, he got straight, but
I think you go forward with this.
I think you just stop it, and you take your 6 fall, and you either stop there for the 7 in the side, or you could go forward 3 rails and out.
Yeah, I like going forward with this 5 ball though.
Where though? Like
to the center of the tape, like closer to the left long rail.
This way? To the left
no.
or the right of the pocket?
To the left.
Yeah, I don't,
it was hard.
You had
hard
to
to see the angle.
Load up with high left. And,
yeah.
This is fine. You know, you just you either go forward 3 rails, or if he can, just a little low right, come out for the 7. He might be able to really juice it up and come out for the 7 in the same pocket. Okay, he shot the 3 railer and missed it, hit it real thin. That's why the cue ball took off on him. And this isn't a hanger with it's not terribly hard to make the ball, but it's tough to get position. He can try to load it up with low left and come off the rail and out anywhere in a nice area like that, but it makes it hard to make the 6. See? He hit it pretty well.
Hit it really well.
Yeah.
But the ball rattles. So he'd like to be exactly where he is now. So if he draws it back, 2 feet would be good.
Yeah, draw on this new cloth can really take off on you. We have Dirk in the chat. How you doing, Dirk? He's asking, how do you get on a Cooper Cup team? So you have to be a member of the Barbox rankings, and then there's a sign-up post, and you put your name in the sign-up post.
It's an annual.
And then there's captains that draft off the sign-up list.
It's an annual tournament.
Well, Mario's going to have a thin cut here. It's doable, but it's tough. It's not, and he's going to be stretching really, really far from up table. I don't think there's too many scratches unless you put a bunch of outside English on it and go 2 rails. Other than that, I think you just pocket the ball. Yeah, it was tough. And you're welcome, Dirk. And that's going to bring us to 1-1. And Eric's got to love that because he definitely didn't want to be down 2-0 with his team's life on the line here. Okay, so Mario to break, 1-1.
Five ball on the side, 8 ball in the corner.
1 ball on the side, no shot on the 2.
Oh.
Great break, no shot on the 2, but the 3-9's locked up. The 3 may go on the side.
I'd be tempted to jump this.
Yeah. It's maybe. but you'd hate to make it and get stuck behind these balls, you know? You definitely don't want to have to kick at this or give your opponent ball in hand. I'm probably pushing, or at worst, kicking somewhere like this, but I'd probably push. I'd probably kick to like here,
Bottom rail.
something like that. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Now, obviously, Eric's going to look to play a returning safe, but there's nothing really easy. He's probably going to bank the 2-ball back and let the cue ball run up table. That's I think, a good shot here. Try to keep that 2 behind the, or play with the cue ball. Same shot, but, and he hit that very well. And you know what? That's even a better shot, because if you were to get ball in hand now and the 3 doesn't go in the side, you have a great ball to break open the 3-9. So that was a clever shot.
Yeah, even if you get ball in hand, you can play another safe on him, get him on 3 fouls.
All right, so Eric's gonna have ball in hand here, and he's gonna, since he played a clever shot to put the 2 there as a breakout ball if needed, he's got plenty of options. Looks like he's going to, looks like the 3 goes clean, and he's gonna play it in the side. Would have liked to have come down table just a little bit more. Now he's gonna go into the 9, and he might end up with a kind of tough look over the 4. Yeah, now he's a little out of line here. I mean, still okay, but it's getting harder. He's gonna need to make a nice recovery shot. Overcut it, and looks like he's gonna give up a look. So Mario with a great opportunity now. And he hit that great.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Good speed.
Yeah, 6 top left, 7 in the side, 9 in the bottom right, 10 in the bottom left. This should be pretty routine from here. So he's wondering if he should draw or go forward to the rail. He looks like he's going to draw, maybe a little left. Yep, good shot.
You go to the rail and out here.
If you're dead straight, I'd probably just roll this, and even if I have to shoot the 9 and 10 both in the bottom right, no problem. Or a stop shot. Yeah, stop shot
There you
right
go,
there.
yeah. I didn't know he was on that. Dead straight.
I just don't want to be on the rail shooting the 10.
Like this? No.
Yeah, I mean
He's good, though.
it's not frozen, and it felt pretty good. At least he's not dead straight. You know, it's got a little angle, which is more comfortable. And just like that, Mario takes the lead, 2-1. All right, so Eric to break, down 2-1. He really doesn't want to go down 3-1, so it's a pretty big rack here.
He broke dry, I think.
If you go down 3-1, you have to outscore your opponent 4-1 from there just to win hill. So it doesn't sound real bad, but going down 3-1 is tough to recover from. So very big rack here. So Mario could bank the 1 up table and go 2 rails with the cue ball behind the 8. He looks like he's going to bank the 1 and go 2 rails behind the 3-10 with the cue ball. Or 1 rail. And he ran into the 3.
He might be sniffing. Actually, I don't know if can Eric get around that the 8 ball. He can play the 8 behind the 7, or the 8 or the 1 behind the 8.
I like him to probably just do something like that. Yeah. So I think he's hooked him a little bit. Took a piece of the 1 ball away. But Mario doesn't have too many options. He may be able to bank it cross corner, but I don't know. I think he should play a similar safe to what Eric played, which is something like that right there. So he must not have been able to see any of it. Oh, great
shot.
Cut there.
Now the 8 or the 3 ball might go off the 10.
Yeah, I like it. I think you're right, Kenny.
Yeah.
I think you hit it pretty full into the 10, just a little bit on the right side, and I think it's going right to the corner. And you could play position off it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So he hit it a little too full.
It's not horrible though.
A lot of players don't see those shots. Or they may see them, but they're not willing to, they don't trust their judgment enough to shoot them.
Yeah, I mean, I see them on the table, and I see them a lot, probably better off in the booth. You know, if it's there or not.
I feel like my pattern play is like 2 balls better with this view, this overhead.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is. But I'll go back and watch my matches with this same overhead.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be like, what was I thinking? Why did I do that pattern?
Right.
You know?
I do the same thing.
And I'm not even playing with a shot clock normally. You know what I mean? It's like, there's no reason. Well, Mario might have hooked himself here.
Yeah, he broke out that 10 ball too.
Yeah. So, maybe a jump just to make a good hit. I mean, you could maybe even try to play it in the top right corner, but that's pretty tough. I wouldn't blame him if the problem with the kick is the side pocket's like right in your way of your normal kick line.
Maybe
now
he 2-railer.
He could maybe go this way. Yeah, the 2-railer is actually not bad.
I like the 2-railer with this new cloth.
Yeah, I don't think you're supposed to put any left running English on it. I think it's more of a center ball type of hit on this one. So I think he called safe because he didn't point to anything and he motioned over to Eric. So he probably verbally said safe. Yeah. He might see he put left hand English on to see that cue ball spinning.
Yep.
That's why it came out too wide.
Too wide,
Now Eric with a great opportunity here. 5 to the 6 is easy with ball in hand. The 7's right there for the side if you get good on the 6. The 8 to the 9, 9 to the 10 is going to be it's going to be what we're looking out for here. Yep, good so far. Roll the 6 in, bring your cue ball down for the 7 in the side. Pretty much just naturally roll this in with a little bit of follow. Is he drawing for the 7 in the bottom left? He sure is.
Yeah, nice shot.
Nice shot. Took a little risk there though, because you're flirting with the side. But
it'll work out better.
Yeah, I mean he's dead straight in, so you can't argue with it.
You can hit top here, just come off 1 rail and back up towards the 9.
Yeah. 9 to the 10. 8. These are the 2 key shots here. 8 to the 9, and he has a good angle. He can pick low left, 2 rails, 1 rail, or he can go high right, 3 rails. With the new cloth, the high right's pretty tough, but he can do it because he's not too steep. Yeah, see?
Good shot.
He's gonna be a little bit on the 40-yard line
it's a
here,
favorite,
but yeah, this
favorite
is
to make this.
Yep. You shoot these all the time in rotation, because when you use a template, especially the money ball, the 9 or the 10 is always right here. So most players are very comfortable with this shot. Oh, we overcut it, but that's the right way to miss it, is to overcut it.
Yeah, and he left. He had a good cue ball too.
Yep, good speed. And Mario, I don't know what he's going to do here.
I could see him thinning the left side of the 10 ball
Yeah.
and going back up 2 rails, but that's a dangerous shot because you hit it too thick, you're giving the game away.
Right. I really hate, this is one of my most hated shots because I always hit the 10 ball, the object ball,
Yep.
too fat.
Yep.
And it comes out to
Towards the
like
side pocket.
here, and my cue ball gets to like here, and I leave them like this, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
He tried to cut it in, and I don't blame him. I mean, he didn't have many options, so might as well swing at a chance to win. He left Eric cross-side bank. I think this one's pretty juicy too. You get to put some nice right-hand English on it.
Actually, I like Garrett cutting this. Oh, he's calling it
The
cross-side.
only potential scratch is here, which the scratch will be pretty close.
The same pocket.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Okay, so just barely missed both, and Mario is gonna have a shot at the bottom right corner, but it's no hanger.
Yeah, you slow roll this. Just make the ball.
Yeah, nice medium speed, not super slow, but not firm. Just nice medium speed. Pocket will play a little bit bigger. Yeah, I like that speed, but he hit it too fat. And Eric's going to get another hanging 10 ball. I mean, it wasn't a hanger. It was a tough shot. It wasn't easy, but so just like that, 2-2. So, I don't know if I don't think he can see this one ball here.
No, he hooked himself, I think. It's going 2 rails here. I like this shot.
Oh, he had it good.
Yeah.
Needs it.
Nice
Oh, he wouldn't have got a rail either, but unless the one back cut and got the rail, but that was a valiant effort.
Saw the pattern. I like it.
So Dan, you saw in the chat saying, in 10 ball, if you think you're much worse than a 50-50, you should give it back. And I agree. I'm a percentage guy. and I just play the percentages, and if you step up and beat the percentage on me, I just give you credit for making a great shot. But I'm with you, Dan. I just want to play the percentages.
So Mario, I'm not sure if he miscued or if he hit the point or if he was trying to play it safe. But let's Eric back to the table. Eric got a good chance to run a few balls. I think he might be at 6 to the 7. If he can get where the 5 is for the 7, he's all set. But
So fell a little in between on this 4 ball here. You might have to cut it inside
and then go under.
Try to do one of these. Even if you were to run into the 6, you're fine. I was trying to lock him up on the 10, which would have been a good shot. But he sold it out. And now Mario
it's a perfect chance to
has a cut and to try to come up here. And once again, if you hit the 6, no problem. Oh, he was focused so much on the cue ball that he forgot about the object ball there, and his cue ball placement was great. He had a nice line to come out for the 6 on the side after that. The 7-9 is going to be a little bit potentially troublesome later in the rack, but there is a combo there.
Oh, nice shot by Eric there.
A little fortunate to hit the correct side of the 10 to bring him towards the 5 instead of away from it, but you know, he did his job. Fell a little thin here. I don't know if he's going to use low left for the 6 in the side or go back and forth for the 6 in the right corner. He tried to hold it, which caused him to miss it. Now Mario with an opportunity. Tough playing position out of on balls that are hanging in the corner like this. It's, you know, when you're straight, when you can't, like. All right, so look at this. Look at this.
Nice shot.
Yeah, so
nice.
Looks like just about a stop shot, maybe just about a stop shot to play the 7-9 combo. And what's nice about this combo is if you make the 9, the 7 looks like it's going to leak this way and cooperate and stay around that corner pocket. And you can just play a stop shot and keep your cue ball here. So, but you have to make the 9. You can't, a lot of players will think all about the 7 here. They'll miss the 9. Yep, very nice. And very well controlled. Little straight. He would have liked an angle, but he should be okay. He can use low right. He could just straight draw out if he's really straight. He might have to draw. He'd like to use the left long rail just like that. He would have liked to have been more in that area, but he's okay. He's going to have to put a good stroke on this ball, though. He's going to make it, and he's going to probably try to use some low right and come out to the rail and back out for the 10 in the top right. And he hit it pretty well. He would have liked to have been a little bit back more, but this is a very nice look at the 10. Now, he has hung 2 10s, so I'm sure he's feeling a little bit more nervous than normal on a shot like this, but that's a part of the game.
Stands back up.
Yeah,
That's good.
Extension,
That's a good move.
yeah, the clock was probably bearing down on him, and he knows this is a very important rack, and doesn't want to do anything silly. Wants to give it his best effort. And he makes it and
Nice
takes
shot.
a 3-2 lead. All right, so Eric with a break here. 2, 4, 6 makes 2 balls. Tim Hurley in the chat. How you doing, brother? I can't tell if you're serious or joking. You like the drawing or you don't like the drawing? I try not to overdraw, but it's so much easier to show you what I'm trying to explain, you know? But I have heard some people say they don't like drawing at all. They think it's distracting, but I don't know. So Eric with a push. And I mean, Mario does have a cut in the corner, but I mean, this is kind of tricky. I would probably play the one pocket shot where you bank it and you bring the cue ball into the stack, which was like these, because I don't know.
Is he giving it back?
Yeah, it looks like he's going to give it back.
Like that.
All
What's your
right,
opinion on that?
On what?
Would you have given that back? I don't
I
think
would,
I would ever pass
I
that up.
personally would play that one pocket shot where you bank the 2 and bring the cue ball into these. Personally, that's what I would do. Eric went for the all-out bank, but he called it, so he's most likely going to get this one back in about 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3,
I'll take
go
you
ahead.
over.
And I guess if you can't see a piece, you're forced to kick one rail this way. Now, so a lot of good things can happen here. The 2 can come down, and your cue ball can get coverage behind the 3, the 8, the 7, maybe even the 9 if you hit the left side. There's a bunch of good stuff that can happen here. That's not one of them, though. So Mario's going to have ball in hand here. And he'd love for this 2 to go on the side for easy position to the 3, but even if it doesn't, he's got the corner and he's got options. He might even play for a 3 foul here. You know what? I shoot the 2 ball probably this way, and I lock him on the 6, and then I got all these balls to work with to get you on the 3rd foul. You know?
Yeah.
I tell you, this 3 foul is not too bad. The run out's not terrible, but it's kind of tricky. I mean, once you get to the 7, it's not too bad, but the 2 to the 3 to the 4 to the 6 can get a little goofy. Like, he already got a little out of line, but he should be okay. So he played safe. Yeah, so it looks like the whole chat's in agreement that they like the draw, and great. I always want to do whatever you guys like, you know? So Eric, he's gonna have to play safe. He'd like to get the cue ball under the 4 if he could. Yeah, like that.
Yeah, nice.
It was close, but he gave it up. So now here's the problem with this. Mario's got a stop shot. Basically, just bank the 3 out of there and stop shot behind the 7 safe. You just can't overhit it because that 3 ball, if it doesn't hit the 6, can come back around on you down table. So you got to hit this as soft as you can while still stopping the cue ball. If you hit the 6, you're fine, but oh, he went. I don't know if he played safe. Oh,
he was going for that. No,
I think he played safe and made it by accident.
Oh wow.
So, but I don't know if Eric can back up this. Okay, it looks like he's attacking. Oh no, safe. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So Mario, golden opportunity here to run out and reach the hill. Now it's not a tic-tac-toe out, but he's got a great opening. Well, can he see the whole ball? Yeah, he could see it all. He'd like to go forward 2 rails and out. And yeah, he wanted to get up table more, but I think he can still back cut this in the side and try to go 3 rails around for the 7 next in the bottom right. And if he executes this, he's in business. This is tough. You got to make the 6. You got to hit it then. Yeah, it's tough. And that cue ball can get away from you too. Like his cue ball got away a little bit. Oh, he's in trouble now.
Well, that depends on if the 6 ball goes by the 8 queen.
Oh, I think it does. I think he's in trouble here. I think he's going to be jail with no parole.
Nuzzle it, yeah.
He's
I don't know if he can go by. If he hits the 6 into the 8, he's in trouble.
Yeah, no, he's not. Yeah, he's in trouble now. Unless there's a window, which I don't think there is, but he's in trouble now. He could go to the bottom with some spin, but not too much great things can happen there. He can go like this, but it's more difficult. Okay, yeah, so he's going to kick bottom rail. If I'm him, I kick this wicked hard because if
2 rails. Oh, I thought he was going 2. I thought he was spinning it 2. So it was a good chance for Eric to get tied up 2-2 or 3-3. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, he's going to have a stop shot, and he's going to play the 7 in the side next. And he'd like to draw back and play the 8 in the same side. I'm guessing with the angle I assume he has. Yeah, looks like he's drawn. Yep, same pocket. Now he's got a nice angle to play the 9 in the same pocket as well.
Yeah.
This guy's a 1-pocket player, but side pocket specialist. Now he's going forward for the... I'm not in love with that, but it's okay. The problem now is he's got to make it, and he's got to go up and down with the cue ball. He can pick the right side of the 10. He might be able to stay on this side of the 10, but I think pocketing the 9 and going this side of the 10 is more natural. Oh, he's just going to take his medicine, which you know what? I think that's a wise move.
Yeah, I like that move.
Yeah. He knows he's the favorite to make it. He doesn't have to, but he knows he's the favorite to.
I recall earlier in this match, I think he overcut it.
Yeah,
he
correct.
had the good side of it, though.
Yeah, he made this one, though.
He's back for revenge.
He made that one. 3-3, here we go.
Nice shot, Eric.
Nice shot. Okay, so Mario to break, all knotted up at 3-3. And 2 balls going to save the day. Sure does, with a good opening look at the 1 as well. And not only can he pocket the 1, he's got a good line to get to the 3.
Just got to make the 1 ball here.
Uh-oh. Don't get tree-topped. He's going to hit that 8. He's going to bounce.
Good,
yep,
though.
he's fine. So now, he's in business here.
Roll up.
Yeah, you pocket the 3, you roll up. You have the 4, then you have the 5, then you have the 6. And then things get a little bit interesting from there, depending on your angle on the 6. You might have to move the 7, and you might have to do something with the 7, but let's see. Let's handle the 3, 4, 5, 6 first. All right, so 3 ball down. He would have. I think he wanted to get a little bit more up table.
I like where he's at. He's a stop shot right here. Stop shot in a 5.
Yeah, but you'll watch. Here's the problem. Now you're going away from the 6 ball. That's the problem with that. But it's okay because he can do it, and he can, use some low right or just some right and come back and get to where he wants to get to. He wants a big jump here. Big jump.
Hit that good.
Big jump. Even more. All right. So now this is what I was talking about with dependent on the angle of the 6. So now he's going to have to figure something out here. He might just play it down and have the 7 in the corner next and bump it. Okay, no. Well, he does have the corner, but he also has the side, which is even better.
He goes in the side, plays the 8 in the corner.
Yeah, what's beautiful is he's got the angle going up table now so that he can cut the 8 in the bottom right next. He fell perfect on this ball. Oh, slow down. Okay, I think he's okay.
Yeah. Stop shot, stop shot.
Well, I think he's got to go to the rail and out. That's why, you personally want to be more on the side so you have more angle so that you prevent stuff like this. So now I think he's okay. I think the 9 passes. Yeah. Oh.
He's back.
Oh, boy.
He's back.
Oh, this got hairy really quick.
Cue ball goes in the same pocket.
You have to use a lot of left-hand English.
Oh, wow.
And he used the English, but he just hit it a little fat. And look at this. Eric's going to have a natural pocket the 9. Cue ball comes up.
On the hill.
Wow. Big swing of events there. So Mario's problem there was when he had that ball on the side, he went too far up table. He should have been more comfortable with an angle. And, oh, look at this. Ooh. Eric, a little nerve showing. And that's natural. It happens to all of us.
Yeah, that's...
Doesn't matter if you're a regular Joe or a pro. It doesn't matter. It happens to everybody.
You're human. It happens.
Yep. We've seen best in the world miss easiest of easy shots. Alex Pagulayan against Jason Shaw one year missed such a... Yeah. It was a 9 ball.
8. Oh, yeah.
It was a 9 ball. Look at this. Man. Now, I think Mario hit that a little soft. Which, I mean, the table might have rolled. No, actually, I take that back. He hit that at the right pace. He hit it so fat, that's why the cue ball didn't get high enough.
I was going to say, yeah.
So Eric with the bridge, going to thin this and come up, and he fell short. So
see, the nerves are kicking, guys.
Yeah, and it tends to be contagious. You know that?
Yep.
Yeah, this is it's no hanger, let me tell you, especially knowing that he's made a couple mistakes.
Wait.
And take that. And Eric to the hill, 4-3, battling it out. What a ending we got coming here. So for everybody tuning in, we are going to have a special MVP presentation after for whoever the MVP, which is awarded by the losing team. They vote on it, and I have a special little live feature there for that, so stick around for that. Don't just leave once it's over. You're going to see Pete Brown hand off the MVP to somebody. And it's who knows what team's gonna win. This is still up for grabs here. Eric's on the hill. They knot it up. They bring it back to 6-5 in sets, and then anything can happen.
Yeah.
Momentum is totally on G-Force's side. I mean, they've won 3 matches against 1 today, and if Eric wins here, it'd be 4-1 in their favor. So.
And he's on the hill.
And let's see, the next match, if we get there, is Kevin Bourn and Pete Brown against Gene Hunt and Brandon Ryan in 10 ball, and that's a loaded match. That would be amazing. So
yeah,
well, we gotta get there first. This is far from over, But Eric, I like him to bury him safe. So you just use all left-hand English, nice and slow. Don't use high. Just use all left. See, he used high. No good. You got to use all just slow left there. And but he's all right. You know, this is I don't know if the one passes. It might. It probably does. If it does and Mario makes it, he's got a chance to get out here. Look at this.
Wow.
Hit that great. And he's got the nice 2 there. And then he's got the 3.
Mario saying
4.
I want to see Hill.
6. Wow, look at this. At the 7-8. And it looks like once you get to the 7-8, you play your cue ball around here and you carom the 8 in, and the 7 goes here, and see you later. Oh no, the 9's
right
blocking
there.
it though, yeah. Well, you hit it firmer then, and the 7 goes into the 9, and they open up. You'll figure something out. Oh, what am I talking about? The 7 goes here.
Yeah.
But that can get a little tricky, because if you fall where the cue ball is now, there's a scratch, you know? But Mario's in prime position here to run this out and make it hill, but still has some work to do. He's been in perfect line so far. Oh boy, I jinxed him.
You jinxed him.
I don't know why. So he was using low left there to go like that.
Yeah.
Which I don't know why that made it harder. Just pocket it right and come up, you know.
I like the forward too.
I'm sorry. You know what it was? He wanted to go like this, real deep around, so that once he made the 6, he could have stayed up table for the 7.
Right.
He didn't want to fall too. I see. Well, now Eric pockets the 5, and now it's his turn to try to win this rack and close out the set.
So you're a little steep on this.
Yeah. So
you
now
have to use a lot of inside.
Well, no. Now it's time to come down and play the carom. You play down here, and you're gonna go off the 7 and into the 8 to pocket the 8 with the cue ball, and you're gonna have to manufacture something with the 7. Whether you go into the 9, or it depends, you know, where you fall. We're gonna see here. Oh boy. So now, hopefully, okay. So
he might have got perfect.
Yeah, I think he was trying to really get like back above it, but now he should recognize it that you thin the 7, make the 8. Now he didn't. I don't know how conscious he is about where the 7's going, because he didn't
save.
Oh, maybe it went.
No,
well, I don't. Oh yeah, because he would have given it back. This is call shot, call save. Now you know what the problem with this is.
Kick.
But yeah, if Mario soft kicks us like he's supposed to, and if he makes it,
he's out.
He could have a great chance to run out. So I don't know.
Oh no.
Wow, is he might be hooked.
He's hooked.
No, I think at the 8's out quite a bit. He might be able to back cut it.
That's that happen.
Body language wise, I'd say he can back cut it, and he's looking at how steep the cut is. Yeah, so now he's looking at it, and you know what? I'll tell you. This is thin, but I think he's gonna make this one. I'm not saying I think he's the favorite to make it, but I think he's gonna make this one. Great shot. And look at the speed with the cue ball. Phenomenal shot, Mario.
Look nice when it goes in like that.
That's insane.
What a beautiful shot.
Yeah, he hit that perfect.
Well controlled.
And now he's down on the 9, straight in. And beautiful stroke there. And it looks like we're headed to Hill, folks. Here we go, Hill.
Wow, nice out. Nicely done.
All right, here we go. What do you got, chat? Before it gets too deep in the rack, Hill, who you got? Let's see it. Does Natural Born Killers close it out for the win and a trip to the finals? Or does G-Force win this rack and continue their momentum? Brian Palacio, thank you for your donation. Appreciate you, brother.
Eric for the win, Sydney says.
Shocker.
Yeah, I'm surprised you're not down here, Sid. I hear you're running Spartan races or something. So, what do you got, Mario here? He's playing it safe. Yeah.
Get to the bottom rail. Yep.
I could see Eric thin in this.
Yeah. Come down. Try to bring the cue ball somewhere back up table.
Is he cutting it in?
He might be banking it back up table. Yeah. All right. Mario with the first open look.
Yeah.
And let's see. The 1 and 3 is boom boom. And the 5, 6 is both. Yeah, it's reasonable, but there's some moving. The 7 to the 8 is going to be the key. 6 to the 7, 7 to the 8.
So we got Sydney saying in the chat, congrats on that 10K.
Okay, so this is not ideal.
Oh.
This is almost dead straight, if not dead straight. And the 5's over there. So he might have to go rail first. Low left, rail first. He's going all draw, low left, I think. Oh, wow, he got a lot out of it. Wow, look at that. He got a ton out of that. He cheated the pocket, and nice. He's in business now. He's stretching, though. So, pocket the 5, and you can use high left and try to come around, or even if you come like way over here for the 6 on the side, no problem. He's probably going to use low left and try to like score it out in this type of area. Or even anywhere over there is just fine. Yeah, just like that. Nice touch. Beautiful.
Nice shot.
Beautiful. So 6 on the side. He might be able to use a low left and just like he wants to be here so that when you pocket the 7, you can use the rail with the cue ball to get back for the 8. I mean, I think he's just about where he needs to be. The only issue is he doesn't want to fall too low below. Too steep on the 7, you know? He needs that cue ball to really stay like about here at worst. Or above. You just don't want to fall below that. So he couldn't stay safely above it, but look at this. He might have a shot at the corner with an angle to go back up table with the cue ball. And I'll tell you, if he hits this how he intends to, this could be it. Matt Carlson in the chat, how we doing? He says, Cooper Cup pressure is intense. Love the battle. Think Mario runs out here, but would love to see the next match. Yeah, I'll tell you, from right here, I think he's the favorite to get out. This is the shot right here. If he hits this well, he doesn't want to get straight. And he got a little straight. Okay, so this is not over yet. He got pretty darn straight, it looks like. Now, he's got a strong stroke. He's not scared to cheat the pocket. He could just draw back. But you might end up with a long 9. And he might be a little off center. So let's see what type of angle he has. All right.
He was playing for the
now,
side.
If he ends up on the rail here. All right, this ain't over. And I'll tell you, even if he makes the 9, he might not have a hanger on the 10. Unless he bumps the 10.
Yeah, he might freeze up against it if he hits it too soft.
Yeah, this is pressure. And he's handling it well so far. Now look at this.
Oh.
Now he's got a pretty good look at the corner. Definitely missable, but it's very makeable. And this is for the win. This would put Natural Born Killers in the finals of the Cooper Cup. Oh, just a little outside, and I mean, he had a ton of pressure on him.
Yeah, that's a lot of pressure, definitely.
And Eric's got a great look too, but you know, with this pressure, believe me, with this pressure. So I think the key to this is you don't hit it soft where the spin, you're going to use probably a little low, right? You don't hit it soft where the spin can overcut it. You hit it kind of firm right to the hole. Nice shot. And
good shot.
Here we go, guys. We are still going. And that's going to bring us to 6-5. And our next match is going to be Kevin Bourn and Pete Brown versus Gene Hunt and Brandon Ryan, Scotch doubles 10 ball, and you don't want to miss that. So we'll be back with you. Give us about 10 minutes, guys.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame, but the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, you know, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm going to show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0, and if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
You know, as long as you believe in what you're doing and you're doing things you love to do, then you can go out there and be the best at it. And that's, you know, that should give you a lot of enjoyment, fulfillment in your life.
always keep an open mind that there's something out there for each and every one of you. And it's up to you to go out there and find your niche.
You learn just to stick with it. I mean, there's lots of days where you don't really feel like doing it, or you don't feel like grinding it out, and you got to do it. You know, those are the highs and lows of being an athlete, and if you want to feel those highs, you got to go through those lows every now and then.
This time when you run and you just want to stop, you just want to give up, like, to hell with this, I just want to go home. This day when you get up and you know what, you have a training today, you know it's going to be intense, and you're like, oh God, I don't want to go today, but you got to go.
When you play sports and you're committed to something, the commitment, the responsibility of showing up to practice on time, to being there for your teammates, to listening to your coaches, it's a responsibility that you have when you're playing with a group, that you have to hold your end of the bargain.
When you have to make a putt, you make a putt. You have to hit the shot, you hit the shot. You just sort of like drop into another zone, and you block out everything.
Sometimes the will can outdo the skill. And sometimes a fella's will is stronger than the man who's actually better physically, and the determination and weakens the other man just to see him so determined.
I still feel I have a lot to prove, not just as a player, but as a person, as a father. When I get to a point where I feel I can improve as a player, I walk away from the game.
I am the greatest. Hard fucking work. You put it in, you believe in it, you will succeed.
Everything was done to try to learn how to become a better basketball player. Everything. And so when you have that point of view, then literally the world becomes your library to help you become better at your craft.
Some of the best athletes, the greatest athletes in the world, do things when they're uncomfortable.
You just have to stay calm because it's not finished until the last point, no matter how close you get. I've been working so hard all my life to be here, and I was determined to get this.
You gotta start from way down the bottom. You gotta let it grow up with you. And if you're successful and you tried hard enough, you're bound to come out on top. Just like these boys have come to the top now.
Mentally, we have a vision, we have a finish that we have to attain, you know, and sometimes you have to do it when you're old and you're tired, you know, and I think it's the test of your will to succeed.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm going to show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0, and if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
All right, guys, here we go. As the plot thickens, we have Captain Kevin Bourn and Pete, owner of Rax Pete Brown, for Natural Born Killers, who are on the hill against Gene Hunt, Captain Gene Hunt, and Brandon Ryan for G-Force. They are mounting a huge comeback. They started the day down, excuse me, chap, down 4-2. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, they were down 5-1 at the beginning of the day. And they're mounting a huge comeback. They've outscored them 4 points to 1 today. 4 sets to 1. And they're mounting a big comeback. And they're going to look to try to keep it going. Guys, please like and share. Send a donation if you can. A like and share is also greatly appreciated. I'm sure there's a lot of people who'd love to sweat this out on this Sunday night. Yeah, Sydney's saying keep the pressure on them for sure. So I'd say that all the pressure was on Team G-Force starting the day, but it seems like it's shifted against Natural Born Killers.
Yeah.
Daniel Sell is saying 4 members of the top 10, 3 former champions about to battle it out. Let's go. Yep, you're right about that. So Brandon won the his team won the lag, and he broke and scratched, and now Kevin and Pete ball in hand with a pretty good looking rack here. Not sure what Pete's going to play position for the 3. He might just soft roll it with draw and play for the 3 on the side next. Yeah, he overhit it a little bit, but Kev still has the corner. He's still okay. He's got the corner, and he can drift over a little bit for the 5 next in the same pocket. Or even, actually, better yet, roll forward. Just like that.
Nice shot by Kev.
Great shot. Then they're back in line. He can pocket the 5. Looks like he might have a little angle coming this way to draw back for the 7 next on the top right. Even if he's dead straight, you still just draw back. Just like that. Now Kev will probably choose to just draw to here to leave Pete a nice angle to use the right long rail going from the 8 to the 9. Just like that. Back at the 8. Have your cue ball come off and out. For the 9 in the top right next. And they're making short work of this rack. And fell a little short here, but this is still very makeable for Kev. The position just gets a little trickier now. He might be able to spin 2 rails. Ooh. Yeah, he knew the position was going to be tricky. So now Gene, this is a little touchy here because it looks like there's a scratch in both corners. You try to play it there, there's a scratch over here. If you try to play it here, it looks like there's a scratch over here. So this is tricky. I think he's going to have to play it to this corner and try to catch this rail and come out and back down table. This is tough. I'll tell you, this is tough. He might even make it in scratch if he hits it really hard.
Overcut it.
Yeah, he might have been fortunate he overcut it because there might have been a scratch had he had pocketed it. He came pretty close to that corner.
Good leave though.
And it's a great leave. Yeah, that might have been the best thing that could have happened for him, to be honest.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
I don't know.
I think you
bank the 9 back down where the 10 is.
You bank the 9 back and you let the cue ball float over in that area. And you pray that the 9 doesn't jump up to like here. See, they're giving it back so you know how difficult it is. I don't like the bank because there's a scratch in the top left corner. And the position is very hard as well. You could just headball bank it back, but I think crossing it and leaving the cue ball top left is better. Okay, so he tried to play the ball on both rails safe, and it was tough. Oh, I thought it was going to go beyond, and he found the drink.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, and that's going to be a opening rack hanger, ball in hand for Gene Hunt to get on the board, and things are swinging in G-Force's way here. 1-0 on the board.
So we got Kevin to break. We got 1-0, Gene and Brandon. So Kevin with a good break. So he's got a funny shot in the one here. He's got to make the ball and manage to get around without getting behind the 6 or the 9. Good shot there by Pete. Left Kevin a pretty good angle to get on the 4. Or to get, actually, he's got the 3 ball to draw back down for the 3. See Pete coming one rail and back out for the 4 straight in the upper left-hand corner. Next shot.
So yeah, pretty good here.
Nice speed.
6 in the top left, and then
6 in the
or 4 ball. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
4 ball.
6 on the side.
Yeah, yeah, looking good from here.
Yeah, it's crazy. Dan, you're right about that. You saw saying pool is a crazy game. The swings, razor thin margins for error. So true, man. So Pete's probably just gonna have to go down to the bottom rail and come back up.
And yep, that'll work.
Yeah.
Pocket the 8. Go back and forth with the cue ball.
Yeah.
You could even say below the 9 for it in the corner, but I think back and forth is good. Just like that, well struck.
Yeah, he shot that confidently.
And they're going to tie this one up 1-1.
And I noticed they picked up the pace a little bit, which I think helps them, you know. Maybe take too long, then it hurts.
All right, Gene to break. See if the 8-9 go towards the side pockets. Made the 8. Oh, almost scratched.
Lucky with the cue
yeah,
ball.
Sure did.
Four ball. I don't think he could see it.
Yeah, it's okay though. You could push here because it looks like the 3 is protecting the 1.
I mean, you got a 2-10 combo if
I think if you can't see the 1-3, I think you just push to like anywhere in here because it doesn't look like the 1 passes the 3 anyways. So no problem. You could even push the 2 out of there.
Yeah.
You could even like just bank the 2 out and make sure that 2-10 ain't lingering around. Yep, just like that. You know, you don't want it to. Oh, it came into play though.
Yeah,
that was pretty unlucky. But no problem because
5-9 up too.
You got a nice little 1-rail kicker, and a lot of good can happen here. The 1 can go this way, and the cue ball can end up behind the 2-8 or 2-4, whatever that is. Cliff Tyler, thanks for the donation. I appreciate you, brother. A sponsor of the Make a Score Tour at Wicked Promotions. So I'm not sure what's going on because the shot clock's ticking and I don't see anybody. All right, here we go. I saw a shaft at least. Are they talking about whose shot it is? All right. I think you got to kick 1 rail. And a lot of good things can happen here. And shot clock winding down, but you should be all right. And there was a lot of good things could happen, but it wasn't one of them. So open look to pocket the 1.
What do you do with the 2? You gotta come back up and shoot it in the side, huh?
The 2 may pass the 3. If it does, you just draw out over here.
No way it passed that 3.
You don't think?
No way.
I mean, you could probably just draw up for the side.
Wow.
You tried to, but went beyond it. But now we got the corner out.
You got that beautiful shot, Kev.
Now, unfortunate to be stuck on the rail here. This makes this way harder, but you don't have to do anything with the cue ball. You just roll it in, but it is a lot tougher to make now. Oh, cliffhanger. All right, so Gene and Brandon with a great opportunity now. Now, I've said it a million times, playing position out of balls hanging in a corner it can be very difficult. So he had to draw straight out, and he's going to be all right. This is okay, because now you have a nice back cut on the 3, pretty comfy, and you can go 2 rails out for the 4 on the side, if that's the 4, not the 8. I believe it's the 4. And even if it's not, you play the same line, and you get the 5 at the bottom right corner. So he's okay here. Got to really focus on making the 3. The position's pretty natural. A little short. Little short.
I think he's all right.
A little short. So now you might have to pocket the 4. And if you could run into the 6, it's not bad if the 5 has the whole pocket here. If not, you might thin the 6 and scratch in the corner. Oh, he was flirting with it.
Oh, that's unlucky.
Yeah, he might have an edge. I think he's got the edge. And if he does, you thin cut it over to the cluster, and you try to, you try to maybe even get greedy and get your cue ball up and down, but you don't have to. Actually, you just thin it and you bring your cue ball up table, and you try to get safe behind these.
That well.
Yeah, good shot, Brandon.
Nice shot.
Yep. Yeah, couldn't ask for more there. Now, Kev looks like he's got a window. He might have a good kick and stick.
Yeah, I was just going to say the
now,
kick and stick.
The issue with this is you might try to kick and stick and accidentally make the 5 and stick yourself here. Oh, he might have, he tried to cut. I look like he went ball first, right, and tried to cut it in. Let me replay that. I think he had the edge and he hit 5 ball first. Yeah, he did. So he just had the edge, tried to cut it in, but didn't have enough.
Yeah, so the pressure's definitely showing on both sides.
Well, yeah, it's definitely showing, but
yeah.
I think he just had the edge and just he thought that maybe he could make it, but just a little thin, you know. Now this is, I think you got to bank this one because it carries your shape for the 6 in the same pocket next. He made it. And he came up a little short, but being close to a ball like this is really helpful when you have to thin cut balls like this. Being close like this makes it a lot easier. But you're going to have to come out with a good look at the 7 because the 9 is no duck. Oh, well controlled.
Nice shot.
Well controlled. So now Gene pockets a 7, and I like him to bring the cue ball back up for the 9. What do you think, Kenny, right?
I think he's
I
going to
mean,
go
he could even
over.
draw.
I think he's going to just go over one railing out.
Yeah, just like that. Perfect. Yep. Perfect. You don't want to get straight.
Nice
don't want to get straight.
And I don't know about you, but I like using that last long rail.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
Back out.
But you can't get straight, and he got straight-ish. He might be able to pound it.
Right.
And square it over with a little bit of left.
You got to be careful, though, because the pockets tighten up on that when you do that.
Is he following for the pro side? No.
Gene's all right.
Yeah, this is, let me tell you, this is no duck. You're stretching, and this is really thin. I think Brandon...
I think he makes it.
I think Brandon really needed to get him a little better on this one, I'll tell you.
Gene, I can see Gene smiling, laughing.
Well, I tell you, because Brandon made that ball clean in the hole. He didn't even, like, rub the rail. Right. Like, he could have got that ball way over. I mean, that's what Gene's kind of talking about. Bro, you could have got me way over here. And I wouldn't say he could have got him that far over, but, like, even here is a world of difference. I mean, a world of difference. This is a lot tougher than it looks, let me tell you. Great shot.
Nice shot.
And Gene knew there was a scratch in play too, so that's why he was a little like, man, this got a lot tougher than what he expected.
No.
Now remember too, this is a lot of game of expectations. So if Pete or Kevin had missed the 10 ball and left them that, they would love it because they have a chance. Mm-hmm. But when you're expecting a pretty easy shot and your partner leaves you a tester that also has a scratch involved, you know.
With the shot clock involved.
With a shot clock, right? Grinding you down. It gets tough.
Yeah. I mean, who's got more pressure on him right now? Would you say? I mean,
I think that
Team
Natural Born Killers has more pressure on them for sure.
To close it out.
All right, so downtown, Pete Brown to break, a.k.a. Sneaky Pete. Ashley Ryan, thank you very much for the donation. I appreciate you. So let's pay attention to the 7 and the 6 go in the side pockets. 6 went in.
3 ball
and another ball in the 4-railer. 2 went in.
2
so
went in.
Great break.
No shot on the 1.
Great break, but no luck on the 1. Kev's looking to see if he has the edge of the 1, which even if you do, I don't see much productive shots coming out of it. I think the push is going to be the move here. Now the question is, where do you push to?
Yeah, I know.
Greg, thanks for liking the stream. Appreciate you. I might push to like here on the rail, either side, either rail, the long or the short rail, just somewhere over there.
Even up on the other long rail, like on the
Over
second
here?
diamond. Yeah, one diamond down from there.
Over here?
Nope.
Over
The other
here?
down. One diamond down from there. Yeah,
Over
right
here?
there. Right there.
Why
yeah.
would you push there? You leave them the one.
In between those two.
No, it's too touchy. If you go long, you give up the side. If you go short, you go up the corner. So now he left an edge. Camera moving. I've never seen that before. So he gave up the left side. So now we're probably going to see a bank back. What is going on here? Bank back down, and then cue ball, kind of like one of these, and you leave them rail to rail. Is what I think Kevin was playing a push for. I'll tell you, that's ballsy, because that is a tight window that he would have had to have left between the 10 and the 7. What is going on here? The shot clock is winding. The ball's moving. What is going on?
They gave it back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
It was a push.
Yep.
They gave it back.
Gotcha. Yeah, so I think we're going to see that bank. Yep. And...
Ginned it.
Yeah, no, he didn't play that, though. He played safe, and I think it went in by accident. So, yeah. I think now it's going back to Gene or Brandon. Brandon stepping up. He does have a very steep cut. I don't like it. I like playing safe off the 4.
Yeah, thin on the 4.
Trying to come like down here and just bury him somewhere down there. Maybe even off this rail with some spin. That's probably actually the proper path. Just right-hand English. Or you bank it this way. That's probably better. And leave the cue ball top rail. Oh boy. I think he was playing the safe. He was trying to get short of it. And just found the drink. All right, so Pete and Kev, great opportunity here. Ball in hand, 6 balls on the table. Nothing really fancy here. I mean, this is the key shot. It's 4 to the 5, 5 to the 7. If you get to the 8, you're pretty good. And so good so far. Probably would have liked to have been a little bit more on this side, but he wanted to make sure he didn't do anything goofy and stitch him. So this is tough because you don't want to draw back into the side. And hitting the 10 was a little, you don't know what's going to happen. If that cue ball leaked down here, you don't like it.
Leaves you a tougher shot in the 7 now, too.
Yeah, but this is okay. I don't think Pete's discouraged at this leave, you know.
No, you're right, but I mean, it's
not easy.
Right.
Yeah, it's definitely a tester.
You gotta control your cue ball here.
Definitely a tester. He'd like to leave the cue ball like around here so that Kev, if he makes a 7, so that Kev could pocket the 8 and leave him 9 straight up in the corner.
Nice shot,
Yeah.
Pete. That was a good ball.
And cue ball right where he likes it. Kev's just gonna leave him like right here. Leave him a little angle. And then I'm assuming the 10 goes on the side, but if it doesn't, you can cross over. Oh boy. Oh boy. So I'm assuming Kev was trying to get above the 9 so that Pete could have played it and crossed over, whether on the high side or the low side for the 10 in a corner. So now it's now I don't know. This is pretty tough. I think he's just gonna jack up and try to lag the 9 to the rail and leave distance. I mean, you really don't have many options here. Now, not exactly what he wanted, but did his job with the cue ball. He would have liked that 9 to have gone like here or even farther, but I don't know. It may go on the side. Not sure. Ashley Ryan, thank you very much for your donation. Appreciate you. Oh, look at that shot.
Nice shot.
That was a great shot. With that
Very
cue
nice.
ball being really stuck to the rail like that, I mean, that's tough shot. With the pressure and everything, that's tough. And he left Brandon very, very good. And Brandon's been playing super solid. I mean, he played that phenomenal 8-ball match, the best set of this semifinal so far.
Right.
And just like that, pockets a 10, takes a 3-1 lead. All right, Brandon to break, and looks like he's changing it up and going to the side here. So I'm kind of surprised. Everybody's been making the balls in the side, but look at this. Makes a ball with a great opening look at the 1. So it worked. Now, the only problem here is Gene is jacked up over the 7. We were talking about a potential foul in the chat. I didn't see any fouls. Did it hit a rail?
Yes, Pete's shot. Yes, Pete's. I think they're talking about when Pete thinned the ball. I could be wrong.
Oh yeah, the cue. Oh right, when the cue ball went down to the corner. Right.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it got to the rail, but
Pete's cue ball it hit the long rail. Yeah.
Okay. And look at this. Gene gave him a pretty good look here. That was difficult window to play for, and he got it. Now this is tough though. You do have a look at the corner, but I think you have to just play this with follow and let the cue ball leak out to here and give your partner a look at the 3 next in the corner. He'd like to jack up and draw out, but it makes it a lot harder. But he can bridge this pretty comfortably. He can use the rail for his hand, and yeah, I think he is trying to draw out for the 3 on the side next, which definitely makes this more difficult. And he hit it very well.
Nice shot.
He would have liked more draw, but Gene should be able to pocket this 3 with a bunch of left and go up here, and all that left bites and straightens you out to keep you in line for the 4 next. You don't have to go all this way and deal with all that stuff. You just load up with a bunch of left, and the left comes here, and then it bites, and it comes like way low. That's what you got to do here. You take all these balls out of the equation. You don't have to mess with any of them. Or, oh boy. Yeah, that was no good. See, I think to give Gene the benefit of the doubt there, it looked like that 3 ball skidded on him. But still, I think that was the wrong shot selection. And now look at this. Kev's loving this. He's got a great look. Cue ball drifts over for the 4. They're in business here. And they need it too. They're down 3-1. I mean, they are up in sets, so they don't need it, but you know what I mean.
Oh, they need it. It's a big game.
So make the 4 come out for the 5 in the side, and then 6, 7, 8 all in maybe the same corner. Come back down for the 10.
I actually like the 5 in the same pocket as a 4 better than.
How would you get there? Low left?
Yeah.
And use the right long rail?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not far enough. So now if Kev is to roll this in, I don't know if he can hold the cue ball enough for the 6. It looks like it'll end up too steep.
Bank the 6.
Yeah, they're not going to bank. They'd play safe then. But I don't know. This could be end of run here. Or he could maybe play safe with the 5 there and leave the cue ball in this. Yeah. So he wants, and that's a good save too. He might give up an edge, but that's a good shot regardless.
Yeah, that was nice.
Actually, you know what? If he gave up the edge, Brandon might be able to cut that cut that ball in, and it could carry shape for the 6 in the same pocket next. So he better hope he didn't leave a window, and it looks like he did. Now, watch the cue ball running into the 10 if he makes it. And there also is a scratch down there. 2 rails in the bottom right, so...
What's the point on the side?
Oh, he soft hit it. I see. I think that same exact shot, but firmer. And it brings you around. Nice. Now, he did give Gene a shot. You know, Gene can pocket the 6 ball in the corner. But position gets a little tricky here. It's really touchy to just slow roll this with a bunch of right-hand English and try to have the cue ball come out. If you use draw, it's probably going to really come away from you. So, great shot. He drilled it in, went back and forth, avoided the scratch.
Oh, that's got a bit of momentum right there.
Yeah, now do you play the 8 in the same pocket's the question here. Do you just roll up, or do you just...
Yeah.
Or do you come out and give them the 8 in the same?
I think you just roll up.
I like
and
the
give it. Take what it gives you.
I like the 8 in the same, every time, because I want an angle on the 10, and there's no way I'll get straight. Oh, he did. Well, he almost got. He's fine. He had more angle than we thought, because you said Softy hit that.
Yeah.
He had way more angle than we thought. And great job here. And this is to take a pretty commanding 4-1 lead to try to force this to a final set.
Right.
Guard against the scratch in the side. All right, good shot, good
nice
job.
out by these guys.
And that's a 4-1 lead. So, Brian Palacio in the chat, if it goes to that final set and Gene doesn't pick Brandon, I want him tested. Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you, I think we were talking about that outside during the break, and I'll tell you, there was more than one person saying that they thought Brandon had been playing the best out of everybody, especially beating Kevin Bourn 5-0 in 8-ball, which it's a very impressive win.
Yeah. And it's not really that Kevin played bad or anything.
Yeah.
There might have been a mistake or two, but, Brandon played really good, exceptional. I mean.
Yeah, I actually talked to Kev about it, and I said, hey, man, Brandon played great on you. And he said, yeah, I mean, you got to give the guy credit. It's not, Kev can't feel bad because he didn't play bad. You know what I mean? When a guy just plays great on you. You just got
the right shot.
Just got to give him credit.
Sure.
So failed safety there. Pete's got a great opening look at the 1 here. All the balls have a hole. No combos have to be played. Nothing has to be moved. But a little tricky. 1, 2, 3 on the left side. 4 on the left side. 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8 is going to be the key here. 6, 7, 8, 9, really. This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is pretty good. It's the late rack that might get a little tricky. If you fall out of line, at least. Yeah, so far they're perfectly in line. So now you just pocket the 3, come up for the 4 in the same pocket. Then depending where you get, you either play the 5 in the same side or you play the 5 in the top left. I would like the 5 in the top left, personally. Yeah, perfect. That's where I'd want to be. Now you just a little draw. And then 5 top left, 6 bottom right. Then you see where you get on the 6, and then you dictate the 7. Yeah, perfect so far. They're hitting their marks perfectly so far. That's why you're seeing no talking or anything.
Yeah, they sped the game up a little bit. I think it really makes a difference. You speed up and get rid of the unneeded talk.
Brian asking the format. So I believe it's one player picks the game. Each team picks a player, and then they lag, and then the winner either picks to break or the game they play, and the loser picks the remaining option. All right, so this got a little. He wants it to keep going. All right, not bad, but he would have liked it a little bit farther out. But Pete still can comfortably go 2 rails and out. He really would have liked to have been about here. Would have been a little easier, but he's still fine. He might have to put a little bit of inside on it just to make sure it doesn't go to protect against getting stuck behind the 10. And he's bridged over the 10 as well. Great shot.
Very nice shot.
Now, slight angle going away from the 9 here. Probably doesn't want to load this up with left-hand English. But
I like top. I just like top a little bit.
To bring
top.
you, where are you gonna play the 9?
Down the bottom left corner.
Yeah, you gotta.
Yeah,
yes.
like that, just like that. Just like
that was all left-hand English.
Yeah, a little top left.
A little top left? That was a ton of left.
Yeah, well.
He has that perfect. And that was a great shot, and that got Pete in line very nice. He can stop shot for the 10 in the top right, or it looks like he's drawn back for the 10 in the right side pocket. Yeah, okay, stop shot. And Kev's got a great look at the 10, and they're looking to claw back here and make it 4-2. Just like that, 4-2.
So Gene to break here. 5 goes on the side, no shot in the 1. Probably going to be seeing a push out there.
All right, so what do we got here? Safety attempt.
Push out. No, I think they pushed.
No, I'm saying what he's going to do. I think he's going to cut it there and come back and try to get coverage down table. He could also bank. He's banking the 1 ball. Oh, no, he did play that shot. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. And he's getting that back.
He hit that really good, too.
Or Pete's going to get that.
So Kevin didn't mean to make that 3 ball. He accidentally made it. Nice attempt by Pete. I think he's still left Brandon with a shot, though. Nice shot by Brandon. Leaves Gene a choice. Either he could play it off the 9 in the side, or he can go all the way up in the corner. He's probably going to choose to shoot it in the side because of where the 4 is. Oh, he got robbed there.
All right, so I think it stopped. They're all right. So stop shot on the 4, and then the 6 up in the right top right corner. Then the 7 bottom right. They're in line here. They got a great chance to get out here. Nothing fancy. Just looks like a stop shot. He might have to draw back for the side, actually. If he's got an angle going to our left, he's got to draw back for the side. Yep, just like that. So he did have that angle and wisely came back for the side. Yeah, Brian, the computer crashed, and I got it back up in time where Facebook didn't get disconnected, but YouTube did. So something goofy probably happened there with I don't know, with like them not being in sync properly, and I don't know. But it really doesn't matter as long as you're only watching one, I guess. Or if you're betting with somebody and you know if you're like 20 seconds ahead, that'd be interesting. Bet he misses the 9. Bet 5. Okay, bet. All right, so Pete, he, similar to Kevin Bourne's shot, he can go forward with inside. He looks like he's drawing and using outside. Yeah, he did. And he got a great bump on the 10. And perfect angles to go from the 8 to the 9.
Mm-hmm.
And Kev hits that good. And looks like he's going to leave Pete a nice stop shot. 9 in the corner, 10 in the side, and looks like it's going to bring us to 4-3. Oh, I got you, Brian. That makes a lot of sense. I do the exact same thing. YouTube on the TV, and then I'm in chat on the phone. Yep, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, I'm not sure what's up with the computer. It crashed twice today. Was it twice? Right?
No,
once. It crashed. Okay, once today and once yesterday, and haven't had many issues with it in the past. So I'm not sure what's going on with that.
So we got a 4-3 ball game here.
4-3. Here we go. And guys, when this is over, there is a MVP awarded. The losing team votes for the MVP on the winning team. And don't go away because I will show you guys that live presentation of the MVP award. PC, Brian. Okay, so Pete Brown to break. And so far, these balls behind the 1, the 7-4, have been going to the side pockets. Especially this, the right side 4 ball in the right side pocket's been going almost every time.
Man, what a sweat fest, huh?
Oh, he missed the 4, made the 3. No shot on the 1, no look at the 1.
Oh.
And jacked up over the 9, even if you had an edge of the 1. So Kev pushes. And let's see here. No, like, very simple safes. Yeah, I don't know. This is tough. He might just bank the one this way and leave the cue ball this way. I don't see too much here. He could actually, well, he could actually hit the one like into the rail over here and have the cue ball either come this way or 2 rails, miss the 8 and come this way. I think that's the play. It's just a question of which route you could take with the cue ball. I saw this shot, but I didn't think. Oh wow, he hit it. Yeah, it was. He left a window, but it was tough. I didn't think he could bank the 1 and miss the 7 and hold the cue ball back there, but
it's a good chance for them to get over for the 2 also here.
Yeah, the 2 does look like it goes in the side, so Pete can just make the 1 and like roll out for the 2.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to do too much with the cue ball. Oh, it hung up.
That pocket got him again.
Yeah, we haven't seen with the new cloth too. Most of those balls fall. We haven't seen a lot of hangers.
Well, this it's a big rack right here.
All right, well, now Gene and Brandon have a chance to close out, but there's still a lot of work to do. This better slow down. Okay, so he's all right. He can pocket it, but now he's going to have to play over here. I would just play like straight towards the 7. I mean, try to fall a little short of it if you can, but like just pretty much go right at it. Yep, great shot. Don't get tree-topped. Oh, he's tree-topped. Now, he can just pocket the 4 and roll up to here, which is probably what you should do, being this tree-topped. It's hard to do much with the cue ball here. Now, you don't want to leave Brandon... Well, dead straight actually wouldn't be terrible, but it's hard to get greedy with the angle because you don't want to stitch him behind the 10. Oh, he gave him some angle. Okay, so Brandon's in business here. He could draw back and maybe get a look at the 6 over there. If he hits it like God, he might get over here and get a back cut on the 6. He might even be able to go forward. I mean, at least he's got some options now. He looks like he's drawn. Maybe for the side or the top left corner if it goes up there. We'll see by how hard he hits it. I think he's drawn for the side, but you know what? This 6-10 doesn't look too bad.
Oh, it's dead enough.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. The only thing I hate about this 6-10 combo is if you miss it, the 10 usually hangs. You basically bet the rack on it.
Yeah.
And, I mean, Gene could opt to slam it and try to not, you know, bet the rack on it.
I think
but
Gene's a favorite to make it.
Me too. So favorite. I think you're supposed to just comfortably roll it in at your comfortable speed. And if it you live or die by it, you know.
Right.
If you make it, you win the set, you move on. If you miss it, you're probably headed to Insta Hill, and you're still in the game.
Yeah.
But, you know,
it's a
let's
big
see.
shot.
Let's see those.
Big decision right here.
Yeah, I don't see any like easy safes, but all right, here we go
for the win.
And a little outside, he didn't give up a 6-10 combo, but he did give up a very nice look at the 6. Now Kev. In business, make that. Come around either for the 7 in the side or the same pocket. Probably the same pocket. Might be... Oh, he could hold it. Okay, he held it for the side, which was way better. And Pete might want to try to really force forward and get over here to give Kev a proper angle to go from the 8 to the 9. You can't just simply roll this one in. Yeah, he knew it. And he gave him a perfect angle. Now, it looks like Kev can come down to about here. He might have to draw to that side, but I don't think so. He might be able to just go forward. Yeah, see, the problem with going forward is you go real close to that 9. And now, look at this. You can't play it in the corner. I mean, maybe you could try to take a free roll at the side and just leave your cue ball here, but if you make it, you leave your partner a real tough 10.
Yeah, this is not ideal.
Oh, so he's gonna, yeah, so Kevin's saying, you know what, just shoot it to the rail here, let it go up table, and leave your cue ball here, and leave them 7 feet, that's all. And it's all touch. And if you take care of your cue ball and really keep it on the rail, even if you were to short the 9 here, it's still very difficult. Oh, he double hit. He fought. So the cue ball on the 9 was very close, and he went a little too much through the cue ball and fouled and double hit the cue ball. And now Brandon and Gene are going to have ball in hand on the 9 to close the set out and force a final set. I don't like this. I would have put the cue ball here and gone up and down personally, but he's all right. No problem. Gene to close it out. Captain to force it. Oh.
Oh no.
Wow. Wowzers.
Oh, no. It looked like he jumped up a little bit on that one.
I mean, the 10 could have skidded. I mean, you never know. But he didn't look mad like it skidded. He looked like, man, I missed that ball. So here we go. Hill.
What a match. You guys gotta love this. Hill thriller. With Brandon to break. Ashley says I didn't have high blood pressure until today.
Uh-oh, cue ball.
Uh-oh.
Oh, hung up.
With a shot.
If that 2 hangs, it helps. Okay, now it hurts. It went from helping to hurting. So now Gene, I expect him to shoot the 1 to the rail and bury the cue ball. Right?
Yeah,
I mean, that's
shot.
pretty juicy, no?
Yeah, get the one under the 9-10 somewhere
I would
down
just
there.
aim my cue ball straight at the 6.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
This might actually bank up. No, it's going to sell out the side.
Oh.
All right, now Kevin Pete, chance to run out.
Pressure cooker.
For the win.
Not an easy rack here, but there's some work that has to be done, but Rob Soda says this is worse than when we played.
So Pete's going to have to use that left long rail and draw back for the 3 in the top left corner next.
He didn't get where he wanted, so he's forced to play a safety now.
Yeah, and Kev plays real good safes here. He might even spin this one 2 rails back, like 1 pocket style, but probably not. You don't have to. And that might have leaked out. I don't think so.
You got a jump shot.
Yeah, not a bad one either. Yeah, there's no 1 rail kick.
Jump in the side to a safe on the 4.
There is a 1 rail kick like this, but I think jumping here, you got to jump.
Yeah, I think it's a smarter shot.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he left him long. He left him distance.
Well, what that 4 ball is, it's very nice not to give up ball in hand.
Right.
Because there's a lot of work to do with that 4. I might even play safe here. I don't even know what reward you get for pocketing the 3.
There's not really any.
I mean, maybe if you could go like up here, perfect for maybe the 4 in the corner, I might give it a swing. But I don't think. I think he's going around the world this way. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. There you go too far. No.
He's gonna bump the 8.
He might have
Now
get the bank.
Kev's gonna roll up and bury him on the 6. He's gonna shoot the 4 to the rail and try to bury him on the 6, I believe. I think trying to bank here is no good because you're betting the rack on it.
Yeah.
Oh, he might be banking. He's drawn.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, look, he's gonna. That's okay. Oh, it's called shot call safe though.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so and but he must have left it because Kev looked really irritated.
He's getting it back. They're probably gonna give it back. I mean, he might be able to spin it rail first, but you got to look out for a scratch in the right top
Man,
corner.
it's tough to give this back because
Yeah.
a guy, I mean, you have to do what you have to do, but if a guy jacks up and massays it a little bit, or rail first.
Yeah, the rail first is really the shot, but like I said, the scratch is there.
Right here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, if you go rail first, there's a scratch
So
there.
clean right in the.
So I'm wondering. I'm assuming Pete called this.
Nice shot.
Great shot, and
Nice
look,
shot.
and might have a reward in the side. Yeah, sure does. That could be to close it out for the win.
Yeah.
If Kev makes this, they're in business.
It's a confidence booster too for Kev.
For both of them.
Yeah, for both.
Yeah, let Kev off the hook, and it's a good shot for Pete.
What a shot! Nice shot.
Yeah, they're in line here. They're looking to close out.
Nope. They smell blood.
And a little thin, but that should work.
I think this is the same shot that Gene had.
Yeah, you
It's
should be able.
very similar.
You should be able to pocket that. Come down in this area for the 9. And if it's too thin, he can go back and forth. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, perfect. Not perfect. Whoa, it was flirting. But
It's testy.
looks
It's
like they're
testy.
looks like they're gonna be okay from here.
Oof.
They do you go 1 or you
Pete
go
going
2?
lefty.
1 or 2 rails? 1 rail. I think 1 rail's the move here. It looks like he's using outside and going 2 rails. And looks like they're gonna get it done here. Yeah, Kev with a nice look here, and this is to
Pressure cooker for the seal the deal.
send them to the finals of the Cooper Cup. And just like that, they get it done and close it out. So guys, don't go anywhere. I'm going to bring you the MVP presentation. The losing team's going to get together real quick and vote for the MVP of the winning team. So stick around. You're going to see something special. You're going to see that presentation with audio and video and everything. So we'll be right back with you.
Yeah. Okay. If I can have everybody's attention, please. Team G-Force. Team G-Force, can I have you guys? And Natural Born Killers. First off, big round of applause to G-Force. You guys put on a hell of a show. You guys almost pulled it off and had us on the ropes. Man, you guys, I can't say enough. You guys are fantastic. You did. I said in the comment, like when I posted, I said, you guys are going to put on your thrusters. And you did. You know, we thought we had some little bit of smooth sailing. We had some good leads, and then you guys started chipping away. So it's. I mean, but that just shows like you guys. That's the reason why you're playing the Cooper Cup, because you guys are that good. So one more time, round of applause to you guys. Great job, Gene, Tony, Bob, Brandon, Eric, Ben. So Natural Born Killers. We're coming back here in May to face the Kings of the Hill and hopefully knock them off that hill.
Fuck you, Ed.
Yeah. So a couple of quick things. Once again, I want to thank Karen for being our timekeeper, shot clock. Thank you. Very big help. Thank you to the staff for taking care of us. We appreciate you. The food, I might be a little biased, but it was delicious, but it's also true. I want to thank TNT Heating and Cooling for being one of our, our one sponsor who have donated to this event. And we're going to be donating, we're going to be awarding one player from Natural Born Killers with the MVP award. But first off, Gabe Smith has donated $100 to the event to go towards the MVP. Gabe Smith. So what we're doing, thank you, Gabe. We're taking that 50 that was already there for the MVP for this week. We're taking that 100 from Gabe. We're going to split it. We're going to give another 50 over to Rob Slaughter for winning MVP from last week. And then the winner this week is going to get $100. And that player is Jason Fonseca. Congratulations. So come on up. Come on up and grab your loot. You did good, man. Congratulations. All right. We'll see you all back May 18th for the finals. Have a good night. Oh, shit. Hey, guys, Lance, hold on. That's okay, but this is for you anyways. I'm very sorry that I did not say it on live. But everybody, hey, can we give a big round of applause for Lance and Make a Score for his production for this event? I'm sorry, man. I told myself today I was going to do it, and I just got lost in the moment. But you're adding a great element here, and I hope we can help you lift off Make a Score.
My daughter's sweet 16. Oh. Wait. You don't agree with me.
For many times I was laughed at and not believed in, but it was still a kid with a dream and a belief in himself.
I feel I still have room to improve. I still set goals for myself to strive for. I'm never complacent with what I've achieved.
We have money, we have everything, we have fame. But the most important thing is the family. Keep your family healthy, good, and take care of your family, because this is the most important thing in the world.
Failing to prepare was preparing to fail. The night before a game, I ate the same food. I went to bed at the same time. I got up, I ate the same breakfast. Some people call it superstition, but it's a routine.
I went on the courts with just a ball and a racket and a hope.
Because you might be actually not feeling great physically or mentally, you're drained, but the confidence somehow gets you through. And when you don't have confidence, that's then when you have to sort of trust all the hard work you've done, and you have to keep on working hard so success comes back.
I make mistakes, but I strive every day to be a perfectionist.
Set yourself a definite goal and work hard toward that goal, and don't let anything or anyone stop you in the process, no matter what it is.
I didn't really care about the standings or, you know, the perception of my style or whatever, as long as I could keep learning these new tricks. And so as I was successful in competition and winning a lot of the events, my job was just to keep getting better.
All of you, I know you got him. I know you got him picked, but the man's in trouble. I'm gonna show you how great I am.
People perform better when there's no safety net. People perform better in sports and everything else if you don't have a plan B.
We were down 1-0, and if you walked into our locker room at halftime, you thought we were up 3-0.
Nothing external can defeat the internal. The only thing that can take someone down or break you down is internal. Nothing external is strong enough.
You just never give up, because you never know what can happen. You never know who you can inspire and who you can influence.
I'm not going to go out and say I'm the greatest this or that. I was a kid with a dream. That's it.
You have to fail in order to climb that ladder.
You are fighting the greatest fight of all times.
And I fought because I knew it was not doomed to be a losing fight. It couldn't be a losing fight.
You know, as long as you believe in